Hey, welcome to the Power for Shit podcast, episode 134, 35. 3435. Okay? 134, we have a very special guest here today. Introduce yourself.
I am Brandon, aka Thecozmikcollector on TikTok. I do comic books,
Hey.
figures, all kinds of stuff, but yeah.
Hey, thank you. I'm your host, Sailor Gaze 18. Mr. Davis, if you're nasty. This is my co-host, the beautiful Betty J. Motherfucker Blanco. How are you
What's
today?
up? I'm good,
How are
brother.
you?
How about yourself, man?
I'm excited. This is the episode. I'm taking my box. All right. Hit the like and share button. Comment, subscribe, all like this stuff. If you have questions. All right. First of all, give me 5 comic book hot takes right now.
Oh shit!
Five comic book hot takes. We get negatives.
Comic books. I think Wally West is better than Barry Allen. I don't know if that's a hot take. I was just talking about this earlier. I think Heroes in Crisis is a good comic book. Let's see. I think Frank Miller is the worst thing to ever happen to Batman.
Oh shit.
Hot takes. I need 2 more. I think the rebirth relationship of Barry Allen and Jessica Cruz is better than Barry Allen and Iris West. And lastly, this is hard. Off the rip. I don't know if it's a hot take, but Jason's the worst Robin. I think that one's pretty normal, but Tim's the best one. I don't know if that's also a hot take. But...
Oh, Tim's the best Robin? Tim Drake is the best Robin.
Yeah, he's not my favorite Robin, but he's the best Robin.
Okay. I love it. All right, so like, what are you reading now that you can't stop reading? Like, what do you want? Like, after you read the first issue, what do you what book is that? What book is that for you?
Well, I'm a big stickler for reading order. So if I'm reading a series, I have to start at I start at New 52 and I read all the way up to current. So I'm caught up on Batman, caught up on Superman. I'm currently working through Wonder Woman right now, and I'm almost caught up to Tom King's run. Yeah, Wonder Woman's amazing.
Thank you.
Becky Cloonan run is amazing so far. I really like G. Willow Wilson's run a lot. I wasn't a huge fan of Greg Rucka in Rebirth.
Yeah, it's like
and then New 52 is alright too, but I'm really liking Cloonan and G. Willow Wilson's run.
Okay, nice. Okay, nice. All right, who's your favorite comic book character?
Batman. Love Batman.
Okay,
Batman. Yeah, you love Batman, but all I see is Superman right behind you.
So I got Superman on this side, and then I got Batman.
I play with you.
I love it. Okay, who's your favorite Batman? What's your favorite Batman run?
Probably James Tynion. I really love James Tynion as a writer. I love his Detective Comics Rebirth, but I really like his Infinite Frontier run.
Killer run, man.
Yeah. It's hard because I like them all. I don't think there's a Batman run since New 52 that I didn't like. I've liked them all. So
Wait, what New 52 run did you not like?
Not that since New 52. It's
yeah.
So I love Snyder's run. It did get kind of slow near the end with the James Gordon stuff. That was good though. I really like Tom King's Batman run. I know everyone hates it, but
it was crazy. That was wild. I liked it.
Yeah, Bane is the best villain. To have him as the focal point.
That was wild.
Yeah,
that was wild. That was a good run. Okay. All right, so your comic book. All right, do you have a comic book ritual before you read comics? Like, what do you do before you get your comic? Go to the comic shop. How do you do it? What you do before you read comics?
I'm one of those people that has to have silence. I know some people listen to music or something like that, but it's just I'm too ADHD for that, so I have to have complete silence, and I have to sit there, and I have to put my phone on charge in a different room, because if not, I'll pick up my phone. I have to have complete focus on the comic, sit down and read, and I try to get through at least 1 trade a day. I try to, but yeah, and mostly I just have my reading order stacks, and I just work my way through the stack, and when I'm done, I go to the next character and do that entire reading order. So I try to pick up an entire series before I start reading it.
Okay. All right, cool. Is there a comic series that everybody should be reading right now?
Right now? Superman, Joshua Williamson. Really good.
Okay.
I'd also say Action Comics. They just did the whole Jason Aaron takeover, but Philip Kennedy Johnson, amazing. Everything up that he did was just phenomenal. So.
Okay. Do you have a dream team for a book? Like your book, if you could write any book, a dream team. Great team.
So a writer and artist?
Yeah.
Probably Tom Taylor and Dan Mora are my two big ones. I love Tom
Oh,
Taylor.
Dan Moore's my guy. Dan Moore's
Yeah,
my
he's my
guy,
favorite.
man.
Or Tom Taylor and Jim Lee. Jim Lee's my favorite artist of all time, but my current favorite is Dan Mora.
Dan Moore is probably my favorite artist. I've been loving. We do a Power Rangers, and ever since I'm like, bro, it's great. It's great.
It's sad that he's done with Shazam, but they still got World's Finest. So
Yeah. Shazam was good. Shazam was good. Is there any comments you like? All right, how do you like? When do you know when do you drop a book? When do you drop a book for comics?
Like I said, I'm really so focused on catching up on current continuity. I don't really drop books. Like I just if I'm not liking a run, I just power through and go to the next run. Like I'll read it all, and if I don't like it, then I have something to talk about. Yeah, I'm not a person that even if I'm not liking the book, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna stick with it and read it because it's part of my reading order for this entire series.
Okay. All right. Have you ever? All right. What kind of covers attract you? What kind of book covers attract you?
I like the cardstock ones, obviously. I like when they get creative with the covers, obviously. Like I like acetate covers a lot. I don't know if y'all have seen any acetates that have here. Where they at? It's like the cyborg one where it's like a plastic and you open it and it's a full picture.
Okay.
And I like when they get creative with them, like with it's right here, Super Sons. So this is the new Super Sons issue 1. It's them in a trench coat, and then when you open it, it's them underneath the trench coat.
This is my favorite DC run of covers were these. I absolutely love this.
It, dude.
And it was so cool because the original, I mean, you know this, the original one barely showed his hand, and then the reprint showed Manhattan's hand.
Dude, I love that entire Rebirth.
Oh, that was amazing.
That Rebirth run was legendary.
That was crazy, man. That was great. That was legendary.
I'm just so mad that they took so long with the fucking Doomsday Clock.
And then they kind of I don't want to say they butchered it, but they because the book itself was good, but they butchered the execution, trying to tie it into main continuity. But Doomsday Clock was amazing.
Oh, dude, just like a standalone piece of art, man. It's like the most loved, I don't know, one of the biggest warm letter, heartfelt letters to Superman. It's Superman's content. I love it.
I just wish that they had found a way to tie it in because the ending when he was basically a little kid Superman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was interesting.
Had they follow up with that or no?
Not really. They did a little bit with Manhattan in Metal, in Metal and Death Metal, where Batman Who Laughs took his brain and put it into Manhattan's body and became the Darkest Knight. But besides that, they haven't really explored much of Manhattan. A little bit in Infinite Frontier, but they've kind of just dropped it.
That's a shame. That's a big shame about comic books. Sometimes, man, they just do not stick.
Yeah,
with certain.
But I like how they've actually started name dropping Dr. Manhattan. Now they used to be oh, it's just some force, but now they're actually saying, oh, it was Dr. Manhattan.
Yeah, but
and not to cut you up. I don't know. I just love talking about comics too. But that one Batman issue with when he faced Reverse Flash.
Oh,
absolutely
dude.
Beautiful because it was all in what 1 minute
seconds.
Or I forget 11 seconds.
He was like you don't have this, and he was like, I don't. Or no, he was like, you're not going to survive. And he's like, I don't need to survive. I just need 11 seconds. And then that was it was so hard.
Dope.
But it was
11 seconds, but I may be wrong.
Who was the art? It wasn't Gary Franks. It was who did the art interior for
Jason
that?
Fabak.
Jason Fabak.
Yeah.
Oh my god, bro. His fit for fucking for Reverse Flash, amazing. Oh my god.
And when they tied in Thomas Wayne and all that stuff, amazing.
Oh my god, bro. It was a Flashpoint. I said, what? I was like, man, people don't know, man. Read these books, read comics.
I know you like to keep these short, so I'll stop talking about Batman because I can see you're talking about Batman.
Bro, man, you can do whatever you want, man. You can talk about Batman all day.
That Rebirth, because I started reading comic books during the New 52 era, but when Rebirth happened, man, that little bit of that 1 or half a year was absolutely gold with all the stories, and it was all cohesive for that little bit of a period, and then obviously shit happens, unfortunately.
Yeah, I think Superman was another really consistent rebirth, with Peter J. Tomasi.
Dude, Peter J. Tomasi, the greatest. My favorite run because it got Superman to be a freaking dad, a husband, that farm life. That oh my god.
I don't know if this
And
is a hot take,
Patrick
but I
Gleason.
really enjoyed Brian Michael Bendis' Superman run. I know a lot of people hate
Interesting.
it. I mean,
Oh,
I don't agree with the aging up of John Kent, obviously, but I like the
Yeah.
actual story of his run.
okay. People would just say like Tom King and he was just switched. Tom King just switched. Like Tom King's also man and Brian Michael Bendis solo.
I like
Nah,
both of them. Yeah, I'm cool. I don't dislike things very easily. So like the only things I've really disliked are like Frank Miller stuff. Like that's basically it.
that Brian Michael Bendis kind of, it's funny you said it killed Superman for me, and I stopped reading
That's
Superman
fair.
because I like for me because like the Tomasi stuff like really held so much love and weight to me. To like see that stripped away was just, and especially the complete negligence of Jor-El. It's
Oh
like
yeah, that was weird because they like
What?
got rid of him and then they brought him back and then they brought him back
never
again, but
reference
a
it.
different storyline. It was weird with the whole Jor-El stuff.
What was his name? What was it? What was it? His shadowy name? I forget what it was called.
Oh, Oz.
Yeah, Oz. I was like,
Oz.
who the fuck
Mr.
is
Oz.
this? It was so crazy. I thought
I
it was
loved
gonna be
Roggle
Doctor.
Zar though. Roggle Zar was amazing to me for some reason. I thought he was so cool.
Yo, I like your take. You're
And
awesome.
also
You're
to talk
awesome.
about James Tynion's the fourth run, I absolutely loved his Cassandra Cain and Clayface relationship.
Oh yeah, turning Clayface into like trying to redeem him and turn him into a hero was just phenomenal.
Just so beautiful. And I'm like, I don't know. That Detective Comic Books was just like the Bat Family book, and I absolutely loved it. And like you get Tim Drake as like the lead. Oh my god, bro, that run golden. I know I talked a lot.
It's fine, bro. I just really appreciate it. It's nice to have like a comic book. Like people that read comic books, so interesting. I'm just like, oh, and it's like, oh, it's so good to bounce on each other.
Yeah,
Really nice.
Jabril had me on a podcast like a couple months ago, and he was like, "Yo, we'll just come on talk about comics for a little bit." 3.5 hours we were sitting there talking about comics.
Really,
Dude, because it's like there's so much content to cover, and when you're talking to someone who actually enjoys comics, you can talk for so long.
Yeah, and I think comics are just like people. I want people to read more comics. Just like I was like, you don't even
True.
know what happens in these books, man. This is so much crazy. Like
It's so engaging. There's something there for everyone.
yeah, and it's something for like DC has like with all of DC. I'm loving like how it's something for everybody. Marvel's. I like the Ultimate Run. What Marvel's doing now is pretty cool. But Marvel's interesting too. But there's something for everybody. Something for everybody.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
bro.
DC's always been my thing, and then Marvel, I only read like the Ultimate stuff. That's literally all I read.
It's fine because it's so much content. It's so much content with the X-Men and like so much stuff, man. So much stuff.
I got a question to ask you, and I want your take for this. As a comic book collector, all three of us obviously, but it's in your name. What do you think of like the format of these? Would you consider these comic books or
Well,
what?
yeah, they're comic books. I like them because they show more art, obviously, and it's a bigger art spread and stuff like that. But as a collector, they suck.
Yeah.
They don't fit in my long box. My bags and boards, I have to buy special bags and boards for them. They're too small to put on shelves, but too big to, like I said, put on long boxes or store like that. So they suck in that way. But as someone who enjoys like the art, I do like how it's just more of a spread.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, we're big music fans. Do you like the Beatles? I love the Beatles.
Oh shit!
I don't really listen to the Beatles at all. I listen to a lot of rap. I don't really listen to any like.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
what?
I'm a big rap fan.
Whoa. Okay. Who's your favorite rapper?
J. Cole, easily. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay. Who's your top? Give me your top five. Your top five then.
Top 5 personal enjoyment or just top 5 rappers in my opinion?
Personal enjoyment.
Oh
personal
shit!
Enjoyment.
Personal enjoyment.
Those are 2 different lists. Yeah, those.
Personal enjoyment is always the one that's like I want to know like what like yo.
I think J. Cole is definitely one. A couple years ago, I probably would have said Juice at number 2, but I'll probably move him down to like 3 or 4, just because recently I haven't listened to him as much. Chance the Rapper is up there. I gotta go Kanye.
Okay.
And then number 5, I think I'd probably go Kendrick.
Nice.
Well, actually,
oh shit! He's changing it.
I might go. I kind of have Jid over Kendrick right now.
Oh,
Edge
okay.
Addy, which I really like
I know
him. He'd be
this.
number 6, yeah.
Okay. All right. Green Lanterns. I know you know. I know you about to do Lantern Corps. All right. For the 5 rappers, what Lantern Corps would you give them?
Oh gosh,
That's a good
that's a
question.
really
That's
good
really good.
question. Okay, so who did I say? Let's see. J. Cole. I think you got to give him Will. So green,
Okay.
or you got to give him blue for Hope.
Oh,
So
okay.
one or the other, but green or blue. For Chance the Rapper, I think you got to go. You got to go pink. You got to give him love. I think he all he
Okay.
does is spread positivity. For Kanye, I think you got to go orange.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this man, he's the
Okay.
greediest man. Yeah, this
Okay.
man
Okay.
is. Yeah.
All right.
Um, for who else? Juice, I think I have to go purple. Empathy or indigo. Sorry, because
Mhm.
he's always in his fields. And then for Jid, I think I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Will, probably green for him as well. I don't think any of
Okay.
them radiate like fear, and I think the closest one that would radiate like hate would probably be Kanye. But I'm gonna go orange for him.
Okay. Awesome. Okay, I like that. All right. What is your Justice League team? Who's your Justice
it would
League?
be good for Rage. Sorry.
Who?
It would be good for Rage, Kendrick.
Kendrick,
Rage?
yeah. I mean, I guess DMX would probably be my.
Oh
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do be barking into the mic.
Yeah. You'll have a dog do that. Yeah, dog. Yeah. You better toss this. Busy Justice X. Yeah, I can see it.
I think my
You're all right.
Justice League team. I'm a
Justice
big.
League.
I'm a big like. I don't think that Shazam or Cyborg should be on the Justice League. I love Cyborg as a
Oh.
Titan, and I think Shazam just never really clicked for me on the Justice League.
Mhm.
So I think my Trinity is obviously going to be Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman.
Okay.
I think you got to have. I think Aquaman is a necessity to kind of like balance like with Wonder Woman and like the two kingdoms. I think you need at least one Green Lantern. Me personally, I'm a Jon Stewart guy over Hal. But if I had to pick
Okay.
one, I really love Kyle too.
Okay.
If let's see, Speedster. As much as I think Wally's my favorite Speedster, I prefer him with the Titans, and I would put Barry with the Justice League. And then I think Magic User gotta have Zatanna on there. I think Green Arrow and Black Canary are your dual package. They got to be there. And lastly, Martian Manhunter for like to round it all off.
Not bad.
Yeah.
Not bad at all. Good list.
And then I always have like a B team with like my other characters: Booster Gold, the Atom, Black Lightning, all those.
Okay. I like it. Awesome. Okay. All right. So, DCU's coming up. James Gunn. Are you excited? How you feeling? Right now?
Insanely, dude. I am so hyped.
Because I want. All right. What's your thoughts on Superman Legacy? What's your thoughts?
No, it's just called Superman.
Oh yeah. The title.
Yeah. Superman.
Mm-hmm. So before I read Superman, like I was really not caught up on Superman at all. I was not the biggest Superman fan. Like I didn't hate him, but I wasn't like someone who's like, oh, Superman's the greatest thing of all time. So then I read literally everything from New 52 to now, and Superman is amazing. I was missing
him.
He's him. And to see how, I don't know if we have any Snyder fans, but to see how Zack Snyder butchered Superman in the sense, are y'all Snyder fans?
I am. I'm a Snyder fan.
Oh,
but I get what you're saying. I'm not one of those Snyder fans like, oh, that. But I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying.
Snyder is a great cinematographer. His movies looked magnificent. And if it was outside of the main continuity
that's what everybody's saying.
That would be a perfect movie, But this is your main continuity Superman. You got to keep him to your main continuity Superman. And I think James Gunn is going to do that. He reads the comics. He posted All-Star Superman. You could see the symbol. It resembles Kingdom Come, the 1940s Fleischer suit mixed in with the classic suit. You could see the like bright blue on the other side. He's got David Cornsweet, who's been fan casted for like ever. Rachel Brosnahan, who is like a spitting image of Lois Lane.
Oh my gosh, good cat. The cast got been spot on day one.
Amazing. And then Perry White just got casted, and I haven't seen everyone, Wendell, what's his last name? Y'all know? Wendell
Wendell.
Davis? Is it Davis? It's something like that, but everyone's saying that it's an amazing casting because of his stuff in like Suits. I'm personally super excited. Like, I think he's gonna kill it.
Yeah, I'm excited. I like that. It's like he's building the world already. It's like we got like 17 movies to have like these characters and everything's moving. That's just that he's what he's doing. He knows what he's doing.
Oh yeah, I feel like people are mad about it too. They're like, "Why are you putting so many comic characters?" And I'm like, I don't know if you've ever read a comic,
That's
but
what,
yeah,
that's a little bit. And I was like, he's building like the one thing about the MCU is like, I don't want like 7 movies with like X-Men characters and like I don't want to do that. Just give them, just have them there. That's all I'm saying.
yeah.
That's
And if you
why
need to do
I'm
flashbacks or build up, I like how James Gunn's also incorporating animation and video games into the universe because with animation, he can start in the middle of the universe where he is, but with animation, you can go back and fill in all the gaps in the previous and use video games to fill in other spots as well. So you're not hindered to, oh, we can't make this big budget live action movie to like explain why these characters are here. Let's make an animated movie really quick and get him to voice them. You know, I think that's really
Creature
smart.
Commandos, all that stuff. Oh, I think he's he's cooking. He's
He is
cooking.
definitely
Name
cooking.
those cooks. Let him cooking. The Swamp Thing. I'm excited for. I'm excited for and stuff.
I'm excited for Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow because they have Tom. I made a video about it today. Tom King is going to be helping with it.
Yeah, I read that. Oh, it's good. It's good. They got it when it came out. They got it.
Dude, it's pricey now.
Yeah, I got it when it came out. I was like, yo, this is good. I'm excited to see Supergirl and the whole thing and stuff like that. All right, what's your thoughts on the Supergirl being strongest? How do you feel about that?
So,
what's thoughts?
Prior to reading Superman, I was a big advocate for Supergirl is better than Superman. I had already read Supergirl before I read Superman, and I love Supergirl. Like, I think she's awesome. Yeah. I think her story is way more interesting in the sense that Superman was raised on Earth with Earth values. Yeah. And he doesn't use his power for evil, right? Supergirl was not raised on Earth. She was brought to Earth, and then she immediately had these powers as a teenager. So for her to, like, already have, like, 16 years of previous, like, knowledge and to not be raised on this place and still think, hey, I'm going to use my powers for good. And yes, Superman had an influence on her, obviously. But I think that's such a more of an obstacle to overcome than Superman being born there and being raised like that, you know?
You better. Also, Superman will just crush her. I don't care.
Yeah.
Power scale, anything. I mean, like, bro, you have All-Star Superman. I mean, you had Superman literally talking and conversating with Dr. Manhattan, who could have easily just whisked him away. That dude is fearless, bro. And also, Supergirl died in Crisis.
Superman did not.
Superman did.
Now, but Power Girl is a different story. Power Girl can punch holes through the multiverse now.
Well, she's Earth 2, man. Earth 2. Earth 2 Superman, Power Girl, man, they're OP as fuck.
I love the James Thomas's run.
Weren't there in Infinite Crisis? Both of them or no? Like, remember in Infinite Crisis?
I thought
was it Lex Luthor from Earth 2 or Earth?
Yeah. What was it? Alexander Luthor, from Earth 2.
Yeah. That's a crazy spin. You had him as a hero, and now he's a villain in the second one.
I understand. I like it. It's nice to have somebody talk about comics with and let know. Like we do. It's so cool. It's so cool, man.
Now, don't ask me any Marvel questions, please.
Well, the Marvel is interesting because, like, I want to know, like, because
he got censored, man.
I
can't talk about it.
He's done.
Kevin
Feige sniper on him.
do you like the MCU? How do you feel?
I love the MCU. I think I mostly just don't really read Marvel comics. I read a couple. I like Deadpool, Daredevil, stuff like that.
All right, nice. Because I'm trying to feel like DC is like one of them is my field. I just died. No, don't talk about baby like that. I was a Supergirl fan, big Supergirl. But
more Wolf in the Senate.
Flash that. Do you like? All right, so the MCU. Have you been like excited for the products? Like, did you like the Marvels? What do you think about the Marvels?
Yeah, I like the Marvels. I feel like a lot of people hate on the MCU because it's not Endgame and not Infinity War and not like that last phase. And I don't think people realize that like after the Infinity Saga, we're now setting up the Multiverse Saga. So this is like phase 1 all over again. These are all just origins and setups and yes, it sucks that we have to get set up, but also like I don't have a problem with it. Like I'm one of the people I'm going to enjoy comic book content no matter what because I'm a comic book fan. Like, yes, some of them might be worse than others, but if I get to see these characters brought to live action, I'm happy. You know?
Okay. All right. My whole thing is here with Sony, bro. All right. Listen, I think Sony cooking. I think Sony's cooking something.
I don't.
I don't know what it is, but it's
Sony's
just
terrible, bro.
It's so weird what they're choosing to do and bring out. It's so weird.
I have a theory. I have a theory.
Okay.
I've always had this theory.
Let's hear
so
it.
listen. So listen, Venom, Craven, Madam Web, freaking like borderline bad movies. Just
it's so weird
with no effort put into them. All villain movies, correct? Morbius, all villain movies. That currently there's a Sinister Six movie in the works over at Sony.
Right.
Probably going to be just as bad as the other ones, if not worse. My thought process is Sony. They have all these reports going on. Sony's working with Marvel. All right, I don't think there's all this discourse. All right,
thank you. I
think that Marvel, if I know all like Secret Wars, at the end of Secret Wars, Doctor Doom does Battle World, and then they all kind of collide to make your main universe, right? And like they kind of bring aspects from all different ones, correct? My thought process is the Sony verse, the Fox verse, the main MCU. At the end of Secret Wars, we're all going to get a collision, and they're just going to pick pieces from everything, throw it in the main universe.
And so that's my thought. And I was like, you can take what you want and keep what you don't want.
Yeah, exactly. In Spider-Man post-reboot, they're not going to want to spend all that time building up the Secret Six again. So they're building it up in the Sonyverse, and then we're basically getting all of Spider-Man's rogues that are going to be the main rogues of the MCU. Obviously, they're going to be written different, but they're going to be... It's so people are recognizing these characters before they throw them into a movie.
Because it's so weird with the choices they pick. Madam Web, El Morto, and I'm like... Bro, there has to be some reason for that and everything like this.
There was also the Donald Glover one that they were doing.
The Prowler.
It wasn't the Prowler. It was it was a disco something. It was
Oh wait,
you remember?
I forgot about that. I forgot about that. They are doing that. So
I forget what it's called.
But it's so weird. But we don't know anything about Venom 3, which is interesting.
I have some theories about that.
I think he's going to get the symbol. I think he's just finally going to get the thing.
I think he's going to get Spider-Man. Because Sony wants Spider-Man 4 to have multiverse aspects, but Kevin Feige wants to be grounded, but they're going to meet a middle ground and do both. So I think they're going to bring the Sinister Six over early and like bring them into the MCU early, most likely. And Venom is going to leave again. And then at the end of Spider-Man 4, I think the symbiote that was left in No Way Home is going to attach to Spider-Man, setting up for his black suit in Secret Wars. That's my theory, but I'm not sure.
I don't think they're cooking, and I'm just like, okay, I see. Because I mean, it's like Craven. Craven, I want to see. I want somebody new with Craven. Craven is interesting. Craven is interesting, but Sony is interesting. Comic movies. Comic movies we're in like, I don't think there's fatigue because like there's always something out there that's really great and stuff like that. There's always something you can make into a comic or a movie, like because Deadpool, anything. Deadpool Wolverine is gonna be wild. I have no.
It's my most anticipated movie of this year. Yeah.
I thought we are gonna have to leak tonight. I was like, I don't know what's going. I'm excited for that Deadpool. It's kind of crazy. And I gave us so little for the trailer. I was like, okay, I'm down. I'm with this.
Speaking of fatigue, I don't get like you said, the superhero fatigue's just not there for me because I'm a comic book fan.
That's what I kind of like. I told the guys like I leave my comic book stuff out of the movies. I just go straight to the movie and like bow. Whatever you like, bow. It's like because Man of Web was kind of wild to watch. It was wild. I was like, it's fine.
The editing was just bad for the villain.
It was weird. It was so weird. And then like the guy was moving his mouth, and I was like, he was talking about probably Spider-Man or something, and they dubbed it out or something like that.
Yeah, like the words were going, but his mouth wasn't moving. And it was like,
yeah. I said, what? This is happening? This is happening?
How do you improve this film?
It's interesting to see because I done the good announcement battle. I got it. This
her performance was the best part of the movie, hands down.
Yeah, and I kind of wish they would like Sony just think about what they're doing. They have a good cast, everybody stuff like that. But we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be interesting time for the next comic book. These next 2 years, 2025, Fantastic Four. Okay, we talk about Fantastic Four. You bang with Fantastic Four. What's up?
I am hyped. I think you can say what you want about the MCU. I feel like they've never missed on casting. Like, I think the MCU has like pretty like I can't think of a bad MCU casting really. There are a couple ones that were like okay, but there was none where it was just like this is the worst thing ever, And Pedro Pascal is weird. Joseph Quinn it's a little weird, but I think it's gonna work for what they're going for.
Right. Sue is my favorite member. Sue is
Oh
my
yeah,
favorite
I think
member.
I think Vanessa Kirby was the best casted one, hands down.
Yeah, she's
Um,
the best. She's the best.
I think it's like
Uh,
they're going for like this. I think it was the 70s, 60s,
I think
Yeah,
60s.
60s.
60s. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
and
gonna be. It's gonna be.
I think they got it. They got it down. I'm hyped for it.
Marvel, I believe you're cooking. I want to see what you do with the Secret Wars and Avengers 5 and stuff like that. It's
I
really
trust.
interesting. All right. Now, look, before I die, I want to see a Marvel vs. DC movie. What are the odds of that happening? What are you odds of thinking of that?
More than I want. Me personally, I love Marvel vs. DC comics. Like the amalgam's super cool, but
Oh, that's coming
bring
back.
that into
That's
live
coming back.
action. Maybe even animated, it's fine. But live action, I don't want because like it's just an obvious cash grab. You know, like
Mm-hmm.
it's like when a movie's just an obvious like I'm just literally making this for money. It's like okay, I don't know if I can enjoy this right now. Like I don't want to see Robert Pattinson's Batman fight freaking Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man. Like that's not even. It's not something I want to see. You know.
Okay.
But now if I saw Robert Pattinson's Batman meet freaking Michael Keaton's Batman in the DC, it's like a little bit better.
Okay.
I don't mind multiverse, but
All
I
right.
don't want to.
Yeah, one this. Okay. Are you feel how do you feel about the coming back of the Marvel universe? I guess for the release of the comics that are coming back out of the trades and Amazon.
What do you mean?
Well, they're gonna re-release we're gonna re-release it like in an omnibus. They're gonna have the Amalgam universe and like an
Oh
omnibus.
yeah, the Marvel vs. DC.
Yeah.
I think it's dope. A lot of people were thinking that they were doing like a new run, and I think it's possible if the omnibus sells well, we might get a DC versus Marvel.
That's what because I saw because in Thor it was like the 7 warriors and I was like what? And then Wally was talking about he was at I was like not Wally Bart Allen. So I was like I was kind of like okay, but like I do want that. I think Invincible's gonna do it this season.
And I don't know if y'all know about this, but the buried alien.
No.
It's
What?
it's basically so a speedster crashed into the Marvel universe called Buried Alien. Barry Allen was the
okay.
and it was like a little hint to the Flash.
That's
I don't know
dope.
like
That's
the
dope.
the like exact like stuff about it, but it's like a whole like meme thing because he was like his name was Buried Alien and he was a speedster.
I love it. Do you have a favorite comic crossover? Do you have something
Crossover like between Marvel and DC?
Marvel, DC, or like anything like Power Rangers, Batman, Batman, or anything crazy?
I like Batman Spawn a lot. I think both of those are really cool to see. I also really like crap was it? I like I don't know if you've read any Planetary. I don't read a whole lot, but Batman Planetary was really good as well.
Yes.
Batman the Shadow. I just like Batman. I think that's what it is.
Shadow was dope. Batman Shadow was dope. Batman Shadow was dope. I took forever to find that. Batman Shadow. I used to like Shadow. I have an action figure of him going like this as a kid. Shadow just doing that.
I really don't know anything about the Shadow, so it was interesting.
Nice. There's the movie's not bad.
Oh, there's a movie.
The Shadow, the movie. Yeah, you can find it. I think it's Alec Baldwin or one of the Baldwins are in it. And he's
underrated though. Green Hornet. I freaking love Green Hornet.
Okay, the Seth Rogen one was kind of crazy.
No, I'm talking about the comic. The comic is.
Oh, you do like Green Hornet? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
let's go.
I've only read one comic, so I'm not like huge into it. But I've read one, and I loved it, and I wanted to find the second one. I just can't find it. So it's called like Sins of the Father or something. It's about Green Hornet's son when he takes up the mantle. Dude, it's so good.
Nice. Oh, nice. All right. So my girlfriend's like really like impressed on how I connect certain things to certain people with comics. Do you see the others or like anybody like are they into your comics or like do they like how do they navigate through that?
My girlfriend isn't into comics, but she listens to me rant about them.
Okay.
I've tried to get her to read them, but it's like one of those things where she likes reading like regular books. So trying to transition from regular books to like she's like it's too much on the page. Like there's too much going on. All these panels, all these different speech bubbles. Like I don't even know where to start, where to read. And I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. And I've tried to explain it to her, but like I have a hard time understanding a lot of the stuff in the comics. So when I try to explain it to her, I'm like, I don't even know if I'm explaining it to you right because I don't understand what's going on.
That's awesome. Because also, is he just like amazing how like we all knew like certain stories of like what
Yeah,
happened
she's like, how do you just keep all this in your brain? Like, how do you
I was
remember all
like,
this stuff? And I'm
I just
like,
connected. It's like it's so weird how everything's connected to like a certain universe. I'm like, bro, it's weird, man. You just follow a certain character, you go, man. You go, man. You go, just go. Is there any character that like you hated in the beginning?
Oh
That you
no,
love?
you got
oh, you
canceled
froze
again,
again.
bro.
Am I
Kevin
here? Am I
Feige
back?
Love
strikes
it.
again.
Jesus.
Oh, we're back.
Yes,
Yeah, you're
sir.
back. Okay, I hate that. For Riverside, actually, Dave Riverside. All right. Is there any character that you hated at first and now you love?
Any who?
Any characters you hated at first and now you loved?
I wouldn't say hated. There's some characters that I just wasn't interested in, like Superman. I wasn't super interested in until I read him. Wally West, I wasn't super interested in until I read him. Um, I've always been a big Green Arrow fan, big Nightwing fan. Um, I guess like the magical side of DC, I wasn't super into until I read it. You know, like Zatanna,
Okay.
Doctor Fate, Constantine. It got a lot more interesting. Oh, Batwoman, hands down. I was like,
Oh,
I'm not interested in Batwoman whatsoever. I read her New 52 series, amazing.
okay. That was good. That was good. I love it. We had somebody else that loved that one. Interesting.
Mhm.
Interesting. All right. We gotta talk about figures. You always got figures. I
Yes.
love that. I love that about you. I have a lot too. All right. The McFarlane line. All right. What is your favorite one? What's your thoughts on McFarlane line? Period. Anyway, because like he's a big Batman guy.
I'm more of a put it on the shelf and let it sit there. I'm not a big like poser, like articulation kind of thing, because it's not something that I don't take them down and pose them for videos or anything.
Mhm.
I just like to look at them. So I prefer McFarlane over Marvel Legends just because I like the detail on them.
Okay. Okay.
My favorite one probably do y'all know like the Batman 6-pack, the movie collection that released like all 6 of them?
Oh, you have
Yeah.
one? Oh,
Yeah, I got
I
it.
did. I
It's
did
the
see the video.
Pattinson one with the cloth cape, dude. Comes with the bat signal that lights up.
Oh.
It's amazing.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's awesome. That's so awesome. All right. Do you have a dream figure that you want that you haven't released it?
I think it's stupid that we haven't gotten a Starfire figure. I think that's and Zatanna. That's dumb. We finally just got a Wally West figure, which was Doctor Fate. I want a classic Doctor Fate because all we have is that
Cool.
Injustice 2 one, and it's like it's alright. Same
Yeah.
with Green Arrow. I think we should get a classic Green Arrow Black Canary 2-pack. I would spend
Ooh.
a heap amount of money on that. So
Okay. What's the most expensive figure you ever bought? Most expensive one?
expensive figure. I spent like $50 or $60 on a Bane Mega Fig. The the Nightfall one.
Yeah.
Besides that, my girlfriend bought me the Galactus Build-A-Figure from like the early like Marvel Legends. I don't know if y'all seen that one.
What?
It's not like the HasLab. It's like about this big, but she bought it. It was like $100, so that was pretty
Ooh.
expensive. But besides that, I try not to pay over $20. I've actually stopped collecting as many figures because they've raised the prices so much.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah. I got Cassandra King from you, and I missed on the fucking Wonder Woman one.
I missed it too. Look, I ordered it immediately from Target, and then 3 months later of waiting, they cancel my order, and I'm like,
oh my god! I said no.
and
Yeah,
now
bro,
it's
they
like
do that a lot.
$60 everywhere.
Yeah, I said, fuck, I need it. Like, I have. Oh my god, it's the only one I know. But Alex, please.
It was the last one I needed for I have like a classic Justice League shelf up there.
Oh,
The
shit.
classic Wonder Woman was the last one I needed for it.
I gotta probably go a little GameStop. I want the Wally West Manhattan one. I want that. That's the one I want to.
That one's cool. Actually, I'm missing that one from the Build-A-Figure from the Darkest Night. It's the last one I'm missing.
Yeah, I want. I saw that's a shit. But he also, I love how he's making like all types of crazy stuff. I think he's cool. Marvel Legends it hasn't been like hitting the same, but I just don't like the boxing with the like cases of figure. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I agree.
That's
Like
weird
I
to
get
me.
the whole trying to like stop pollution and like cut down on plastic and stuff like that, but also like I want to see it.
I would just like, do you have Hot Toys? Do you have any Hot Toys? No?
I like having money, so no.
Yeah, I have the Batman from BBS coming. I want that. And
I want at least one just to say I have. But like $300 a hot toy, I can't do it. That's why I don't have any imports because I can't drop $100 on an import figure.
Yeah. Oh my god. The Titans have one. The Titans TV show, they have this other like crazy figured out. It's wild, man. What's the name about Titans? Did you watch it?
The live action?
Yeah.
I liked it. I think the first 2 seasons were really good. The not the Brother Blood. The third season with Red Hood is where I stopped watching.
Oh, that's fun.
That'll
do it.
I was like, dude, this is the worst Red Hood I've ever seen in my entire life.
Yeah, the big ass head. That's just crazy.
Yeah, dude. But Deathstroke, I think Deathstroke is one of those characters that they have not missed in live action so far.
Yeah, from Arrows on, man. From Arrow on, Did you watch the CW show a lot? Did you bang with them?
I finished Arrow. I watched. I basically I got to the same point so the season that they did the Crisis on Infinite Earths is the last season I watched for every one of the shows. So yeah, so I never got to see Oliver as the Spectre. I never got to see the last 2 seasons of The Flash or the last season of Legends of Tomorrow or the last season of Supergirl, just because I kind of just fell off.
Yeah, it was weird. Flash was cool because it just like Max Mercury and all those Jessica, all the speedsters. It was kind of crazy.
I was gonna pick it back up, and then I saw the CGI for Godspeed and stuff, and I was done. I didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
they botched Godspeed.
Power Rangers.
Yeah,
Jesus, they botched him.
It looked good. He was good. Sue was good, but I was like,
He did look good.
I was like, all right, guys, wrap it up.
And then Red Death. I saw Red Death. I didn't care who Red Death was. Like, it wasn't the fact of who Red. Like, obviously, I'd rather be Batman.
It's just how you did it.
And then the line delivery. When I saw one clip of her saying "I am vengeance," and I was done. I was like, I'm not doing this. There's no way. Because it like her voice like cracked. She was like, "I am vengeance," and I was like, "Okay."
No. They tried. CW, I give you brownie points for trying it. And it's just a new generation to like superheroes.
They murdered my boy. Look what they did to my boy.
CW did do that for a lot of people, like especially because Smallville was CW, and we got the first introduction of a lot of like comic book characters in live action in that show.
I told people like DC has been on the ball like with like characters like they've been on TV for eons, man. I was like, that's why like they don't really need to really introduce anybody like but Cyborg and Flash probably. But like people they've been on TV for 20 years plus, and it's crazy. And it's crazy to me. I'm like, yo, what? Because Gotham, no matter where you want, anywhere you want, it's crazy. It's crazy. What do you think about Gotham?
I'm glad that HBO picked up all the DC stuff now because we're going to get a higher budget and stuff like that.
I mean, I hope that they have a higher budget. Hopefully they use it for the right things and not just do countless reshoots. I hate that shit.
Yeah, well, Lanterns is going to be a show on HBO. So
it's going to be
interesting.
It's like True Detectives. I want the vibes.
I'm ready for Hal Jordan to be like that veteran Lantern, and then Jon Stewart to be like the
rookie.
It's going to be so
interesting, man. It's crazy.
Yeah. I hope they do season 2 where Jon kind of takes over some Green Lantern, and now he has to train Kyle Rayner.
It goes back and forth. Okay. Jessica Cruz has become my favorite Lantern right now.
I'm not a huge Simon Baz fan just because they never really did anything with Simon.
That's what I told dude. I was like, he has a gun in his anybody do, but I see him like I said, damn. I was like, what are he doing?
He's just a sidekick, basically. That's all he is.
I was like, what was it? Justice League Odyssey? I fucking love that book. That book was crazy.
I haven't read it, but I have all 4 volumes.
Oh, yeah, that was crazy.
Is it good?
That was really nice.
Crazy that book. And I like that she's a Yellow Lantern. Are you reading Green Lantern?
No. So if I'm reading everything DC, I am so behind on Green Lantern. I have not read anything. Like,
okay, I'm catching up on Green Lantern too. I'm like, bro, I got a stack because I got Nightwing. I'm loving Nightwing.
Yeah, because Jeff Johns' run is wild.
Dude, I like to buy everything from the series before I read it. So I'm reading New 52 to current Green Lantern, and that's I don't know what that's 49 books.
That's thick. That's
49 books.
But the New 52 Green Lantern is also like it's a continuation of pre-Flashpoint.
Jeff John hates me. That's why. He just he wants to make me read everything in Green Lantern continuity.
That's crazy. That's good. You're gonna have fun. I dig Green Lantern. It's interesting to do it.
I'm ready.
Yeah, I know there's an omnibus for his entire run. I know that from like pre-Flashpoint.
Do you own omnibuses?
A couple. I'm not big. I like omnibuses for self-contained stories. Like I have Invincible, Paper Girls, Saga. Like I don't like to get omnis for like main continuity DC or Marvel, just because Trades, it's so much easier. Like an Omni, you're reading the entire series in one Omni, but sometimes there's stuff from other series that tie into the middle of that. So if I have a trade, I can do trade 1 and 2 of this, then trade 1 of this to tie in, and then I can do a more comprehensive reading order.
Yeah, I'm mostly imagining.
So, Image comics, I usually get compendiums.
Oh, that's just fun. Do you spawn? Did you have spawn? Do you have
I
any
have
spawn
the
stuff?
first volume. I don't have any compendiums. I was
Okay.
kind of iffy on it. I liked it, but I hated all the freaking the reporter panels. I think those are the most useless thing to ever exist in a comic book.
Okay, I
Same with
love
the
it.
Dark
I
Knight
love it.
Returns when they were just doing those stupid reporter panels for 3 pages.
Okay. I love it. I love it. All right, so you say Justice League. You okay? You all right. How do you feel about the Justice League not being like as prominent as the Titans are taking over now? The Titans are. How do you
I
feel
think
about that?
it's interesting. I think it's a great idea because we've had the Justice League for I don't know how long, like 60s, right?
60s, yeah.
60s.
Right.
So yeah, we're going on like almost 90 years, and I don't think the Justice League are going to be gone forever. My thought
Right.
process is with like the Fallen Grace and stuff they're doing, and like it's called Absolute Power. I don't know if y'all seen it, the new Mark Bait event that's happening.
That's crazy.
It said it's 30 years in the making. My guess is they're going to pull another 0 hour, and they're going to streamline the continuity. They're going to age up their younger characters like Trinity and Damian to kind of fit John's age, and they're going to be, and then they're going to age down, or not age down, but they're going to keep like our main characters like a little bit younger, just so they're not like just society age, but just enough to continue in the action. And basically, we're going to have our main Justice League again be your Damian, your Trinity, and I don't even want to talk about Yara Flor getting pushed to the side for Trinity.
That was crazy. That was
So
crazy,
mad.
bro. And
Dude.
the whole team thing, they had me, the Justice League set me stuff. I was like, what is this? No! I was so mad, bro.
But I am happy the Titans getting some shine because I love the Titans.
All right. Question is, what's the better team, the Justice League or the Titans?
In terms of like most powerful or just like the better?
Just like if you had one phone call and you were in trouble, who would you call first?
I think I'd probably go. I think I'd go Justice League. I think the Titans are still kind of building to be that Justice League team.
Right.
They're just now starting, but I think they could get to that point.
Okay. All right. Cool. Do you have a favorite superhero team? Do you have a favorite?
I think it's kind of basic, but I think I'm going the Justice League. I also really like the Terrifics. Terrifics are cool.
Ooh, that was a good one. That was really good.
Yeah, I'm about to start reading it. I'm so hyped.
That was really
good. Okay. Besides that, I really like Justice League Incarnate, actually.
Really?
With like Captain Carrot. President Superman. I liked all those.
That team was fire. That team
was fire with Aquawoman, all those. Because I just read
that team was hard. That team was hard, man. That book was good. But Darkseid, baby Darkseid. Oh, it was crazy.
It was awesome.
That was crazy.
I'm also a big fan of. I don't know if y'all read it. It's called I Am Batman. I think Jace Fox is. I think if Damian isn't the main Batman, Jace Fox would be the perfect Batman. Dude.
I liked it. People were like,
I'm not far into it yet, but like he's just so Batman. Like
it's so weird. It's so weird that it's crazy. I want to know, like, it's gonna be crazy when they like eventually. I think when I think DC could possibly leave the maybe Bruce and Clark and all them behind for that. I think they could maybe do it.
I don't think they're ever going to drop the main Superman Batman runs, but I do think they're going to take a back seat and make the other ones more prominent. For sure.
And that's interesting because I was like, DC's good, so good with that. Like, the whole Nightwing.
You asked me this question. He said, like, as a Batman fan, once you're done with the failsafe arc, what do you do with Batman? And I'm like, I think the best thing you do is to take him away from all this like high consequence action and bring him back into the Bat family and basically make amends for what happened in Gotham War and just have him doing like adventures with the Bat family as a way to kind of make him a dad again, let Nightwing shine and let Batman just be a dad again and kind of make it more of a family oriented comic.
All right. Oh, for the people, can you explain to them a bullet points Gotham War? 5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I mean, not 5 seconds. Just like bullet points. I know.
Okay. Batman. It's like taken over by Failsafe or Zernar, which is basically like a contingency plan for himself for like if he ever killed someone. But basically, he was tricked in the protocol was tricked into thinking Penguin died. So Failsafe was activated, which is like an Ultron kind of like robot. went against Batman to try to kill him. They eventually stopped him. Failsafe took over in Batman's brain, put that Failsafe personality in Zur personality into Failsafe. So now we got Zur and R in this, death machine versus Batman. And Gotham War is essentially Batman struggling with Zur in his head and pushing his entire family away. And if one word I would sum it up, useless, probably. That entire arc was just, it did nothing.
I dig. I love it. Okay, comic book. All right. So, have you been noticed out in public yet? And like, you're pretty good. Everybody loves you. The streets love you. Everybody loves you.
2 times.
Hey, that's
2
awesome.
times.
That's awesome.
One time was at a convention, so I didn't really count it because there was a lot of comic fans there, So it's like someone was bound to notice me, which I actually didn't expect to be noticed at all. So I was like, dude, this is awesome. I was sitting in line for Chip Zdarsky, and someone was like, hey, are you on TikTok? I was like, I am.
Hey, wait. At New York Comic Con?
New York Comic Con, yes.
We were there.
Damn. Y'all were there?
Yeah. We were there.
Dude.
We're going to go next time. Yeah.
The first time I ever got recognized was in a Chick-fil-A drive-thru. So I'm waiting for my food. The guy comes out to hand me food. He's like, hey, are you on TikTok? And I was like, yeah. Do you like follow any comic book stuff? He was like, yeah, I know you. And he was like, dude, I'm at work. Would it be weird to ask you for a picture? And I was like, no, this is the best thing that's ever happened to me. Dude, I was like, please, can we take a picture? This is awesome.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome.
Yeah, the girlfriend's in like the passenger seat, like freaking out. Like she's like in shock because I just got recognized for the first time. This is like it's like 10K. This is like 10K. So I'm like genuinely in shock that I just got recognized. I'm like calling my mom and my dad, and I'm like, dude, I just got recognized in public. This is the best thing ever.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Okay, for a guy that wants to do what you do on TikTok, what would you give your advice? Like, caught me how close a day? What stuff to talk like? What's your advice? What do you say you do?
People ask me about posting. I mostly my advice is just post what you want when you want. Now, obviously, there's like a certain schedule for like getting better views, and I don't really follow it just because I get too excited. I can't wait to hold a video to this certain time. Like if I'm excited to talk about something, I want to like talk about it, and I want to get comments so that I can talk to those people about what they think. And me personally, I just post about what I want when I want to post it. But
hey, let's go.
Stu's World of Heroes. He has an entire schedule, and he will tell you exactly when the best times to post are.
I love that. All right, yeah. I love that. Okay, so all right, you're very all right. You know the comic mutuals on TikTok. All right, you have to create. All right, who's your own Justice League? All right, you get 7. Who from any of your friends, your family? Give us that. Who is your Batman?
Who is my Batman? Am I in this at all?
You can put yourself in there. Yeah.
Okay. So, okay, my Flash is Nate. His Speed Sultan. That's my Flash. Okay.
All right, Nate. All right.
All right. Mac. Oh, this is actually really hard. This is really hard. I'm trying to think of all my mutuals. I mutuals with a lot of people. Professor Funko. He's from Scotland. I would probably put him. I put him as my Green Lantern, I think.
Oh.
I'd probably put him as my Green Lantern. Stu would be my Aquaman, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stu. Okay.
Yeah, Mac would be like a magic user. I'd probably give him like Dr. Fate or yeah, I think that would be cool. I'm trying to think of a Wonder Woman. I guess either Frankie or Miss UC. They both kind of probably Miss UC. She's very Wonder Woman-esque. I'm trying to think. Me as Batman because I'm the
hey, it's a team, dog. It's a team, baby. It's a team.
And then a Superman.
Ooh, you could be, could be whatever whatever you want. There's
a lot of people. Probably my friend Trey. He doesn't join a lot anymore because he lives in New Zealand, so he's a big Nightwing fan. But he just gives off Superman.
Nightwing got his name from Superman. So
yeah, exactly. I'm a really big football fan. I absolutely love football. Yeah. NFL, college football, huge football fan. Like I said, I really like rap music, like we were talking about earlier. Like I listen to a lot of different music. In high school, I'd go on a deep dive every night where I would listen to like a full discography, and then I go to the suggested, click on that one, and listen to their full discography, and I just go down the rabbit hole of just artists.
Who's your favorite football team?
Because I like different. I'm a Patriots fan.
Oh,
Yeah, it's rough
I
right
mean,
now.
it's gonna be a rough time for y'all.
Yeah, I don't even
Okay.
want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't,
Okay. Okay.
I don't
Okay.
even want to
Okay.
talk about the Patriots.
Nice. Do you have? Did you play football in high school?
No. I played a lot of football, but it was in my backyard.
Okay.
I never really
All
tried
right.
out, but I never really got it. Not on a team.
Nice. Okay. Do you have a favorite football player?
Yes, Tom Brady. He's
Oh,
best quarterback of all time. But if I had to go current, like my personality wise, um, I really like Joe Burrow a lot. I think he's a fun person. Him
Macaulay
or
Culkin.
What's his name? Um, Baker Mayfield. I think Baker Mayfield's comeback has been absolutely amazing with the Buccaneers. Like to see him go for like this trash Browns quarterback to like almost making the Super Bowl with the Buccaneers is just amazing.
okay. Oh, nice. Something. All right. All right. How do you feel about do you have a secondary team as well, or do you just one and done Patriots right or not?
I've after the Patriots, I kind of follow just players I like, basically. So like, if I like this player, I want this team to win. So obviously, whenever Brady went to the Buccaneers, I was a Patriots fan first. But if Patriots didn't make it, I'm rooting for Brady and the Buccaneers. I wanted to see Brady succeed. Right now, I guess my secondary team is I like the Niners. I like the
Fuck the
Lions.
Niners.
I like the
Fuck the
Lions a
Lions.
lot. I think the Lions are the best comeback story.
Lions should have won that game against the
I agree.
Niners.
Well, I think I would have been happy if anyone won but the freaking Chiefs, to be honest.
Sorry, I hate the Niners a lot. So
That's fair. Yeah, I mean they're not like the best thing ever, but I like Purdy. Think Purdy's going from mystery relevant to almost winning a Super Bowl is a great story.
Okay.
No, I think it was awesome that he lost the Super Bowl. I think that was awesome.
All right, wait, what team are you?
I'm an Eagles fan, so fuck the Niners.
God.
Hey,
I
Big
should
Dick
have
Nick.
known.
Big
I
Dick
should
Nick,
have
boy.
known. Oh my God, we're talking about top 3 worst fan bases in the NFL.
Oh, hey, your guys are number 1, so.
No, the Cowboys are number 1. I feel like we can agree on that one.
Fuck the Cowboys.
Yeah, okay.
But I'm not gonna lie. The Niners fans have risen up.
They're
out
up
of nowhere.
there too. I agree. I think the Chiefs fans are up there as well because no one's really a Chiefs fan.
Oh,
You're only a
Travis
Chiefs fan
Kelce. Travis Kelce's a piece of shit. I think this whole sudden stardom has gotten to his head because now he's won 3 Super Bowls. He's dating Taylor Swift, and that dude cannot control himself. You can't do that to your coach, man. You can't be pushing an old man like that. I
agree. And because the fact he was like, if I was in the game, the fumble wouldn't happen. That's essentially what he was saying. It's dude, the guy who fumbled the ball wasn't even the guy who replaced you. So, I don't understand.
Dude, I know Brady be yelling, but I don't know, man. Have you seen Brady yell at Belichick? Because I don't know, man. But Belichick,
I've seen Brady yell at Belichick, but it's not the type of yelling like that. It's more of I don't. They have such a relationship of working together for 20 years that it's it's not gonna. They have that type of respect to be able to do that. And Andy Reid says him and Travis have that type of respect, but Travis is still young. Tom Brady was leading that team, especially after right now. It's obvious that Brady was the one that was making them win so much.
Well, he won the Super Bowl without it.
Yeah. And Belichick can't get more than freaking 6 wins. I mean, to be fair, what is he doing? Bro built a running offense off of a team that's always been a passing offense.
Yeah.
Got Ezekiel Elliott, a washed-up running back that couldn't do crap with the Cowboys.
Nope.
Didn't get any wide receivers for Mac Jones to throw to, and then blames it on Mac Jones. Mac Jones threw so many interceptions this year, and you want to know what most of those were? Tipped passes. They were dropped passes, is what those were. I don't know. I don't want to talk about it.
I love it. Hey, football talk is always interesting with common people. I love it.
It's really the only sport I follow. I like basketball, but I don't really follow it that much.
Look, you like Batman. That means you like the Steelers.
What?
Remember in the Dark Knight Rises?
Oh, okay. I was in the Gotham. Oh, what's the Steelers? What Palomalo? Wasn't it? Was it Troy?
It was Hines Ward and.
Oh yeah. Oh man.
I met Troy Polamalu. That man was a beast.
Beautiful hair.
Oh man.
That man would knock someone unconscious and then just.
And you always just fall in love with them.
Yeah.
All right,
They'd
we
wake
usually
up and they just see him with his like locks, and they'd be like starstruck.
You my
all right.
dad.
Did I just get
We
knocked out by a god?
my God, is this show? All right, question. All right, we usually turn the tables. We turn the tables on our guests. Do you have any questions you want to ask us?
Yeah. I don't think I asked you. What is y'all's like favorite characters? I
Oh,
know you
Ben,
said Wonder Woman, and
me, Superman's my number one hero of all time.
okay.
Absolutely love Superman. I gravitate a lot to the Flash because of his power. Because I was always like a track and field kid, always, and like just the momentum and speed. I just always gravitated and seeing a character like that. Also, Joshua Williamson's run on Flash was that's actually my all-time favorite Flash run ever. Then I just want Peter Parker to be happy again. I want him to be a relationship man, but Spider-Man's always going to be there. Like,
That's why I like Ultimate Spider-Man because it's
Mhm.
finally
Yeah.
gets that. Yeah.
amazing. Also, Spider is amazing. Go read it now. Well, hurry up.
Well,
I think
who's
it's
your
gone.
top three? Because you gave me Wonder Woman as your one.
All right. Well, I was always. I love Nightwing. I loved. I haven't stopped reading. I first started reading 52. I started with Nightwing, Wonder Woman, and Aquaman. I haven't stopped reading them. I like those three, but I love like She-Hulk. I love the Legacy Teen Titan characters. I love that Legacy character because like I felt like, oh, that's me. Oh, that's me.
Yeah.
I'm on the team. Like
Not
that's
gonna
what I
lie,
felt.
I thought Aquaman was extremely boring until I read Jeff Johns' Aquaman.
That's what. Well, that's
Dude.
why I was like, okay. I started with New 52. That's when I started, and I went back and read Peter David's stuff, and I was like, okay, but Jeff Johns, Aquaman.
I talked to Jeff Johns about this at MegaCon, and I was like, dude, you got me into Aquaman. Like, I really didn't like Aquaman. And I was like, and I loved how you used Mara so much. And he was like, dude, Mara's like my favorite character from
Mara's
Aquaman.
so cool, bro.
And she was
so
the best
cool.
part of the story. Like, Aquaman was good, but Mara, dude, she carried every story.
I was like, yo.
When she was in that store and he like grabbed her arm and she was like,
oh my god, bro. Mara is her. I just think, yeah, Aquaman, Nightwing, and Aquaman and Aquaman are probably the ones that haven't dropped. Like, comics that haven't dropped.
I agree.
But Aquaman is a book, though. Hey.
Yeah, dude, it's weird how he doesn't have a current run.
I was like, what the... Like, hey, Green Arrow got one. No offense to Green Arrow.
Also,
damn.
Yeah, dude. Invincible is my favorite out of like Marvel DC comics.
Mhm.
It's probably it's top 10. It's probably go down to the top 10.
Yeah, that entire like reading all of it. My God, that satisfaction at the end, man. I was just in tears, bro. That story is just amazing.
It's not often that I read like a run that just like there's no continuation. It's just start to finish. It's done. That I read the end of it and I'm like, I love this ending. Like usually I'm like, God, I wish there was more, but like it was so perfect. Yeah. I was happy, you know?
Yeah.
Well, we have 500 years and he's like, it's just like everything he's accomplished. I'm like, this is...
bro, it is crazy. It is crazy. And then he has her. And I was like, oh, I forgot about that. I was like, yeah. It's going to be hype, 12 years from now when the show ends. But it's fine. Hopefully. Because I know it's been good. I've been loving this show. I love everything. Comics are awesome, man. Read comics, guys. Please support local comic shops. We love you. We love you. Please support local comic shops. Go buy them. They're great. They're awesome. I just want to. Well, before we wrap up, all right, we do this thing. What are we reading and what are we watching? What are you reading right now, or what are you listening to or watching? Whatever people know.
I'm currently reading Becky Cloonan's Wonder Woman. So I'm on like volume 3 of that. About to get into like the whole Revenge of the Gods, Lazarus Planet stuff. I'm currently watching. I don't really watch a whole lot of continuous stuff, but I guess Big Bang Theory. I've watched it all already, but I go back and watch episodes every now and then.
Interesting. That's it.
And then what am I listening to? The new Schoolboy Q album. That's probably what I've been listening to. Which is it's alright. But it's not. I love Schoolboy Q, but the new albums it's very instrumental heavy.
What's your least favorite rappers? If you don't mind me asking, we get negatives.
Least favorite of like all time?
Like who you doing? He's like, all right, turn that off. Like,
dude, please never ever put Playboy Cardi in my car. Dude, especially like baby. Like, there's only a couple songs I can handle, but if you ever put like baby voice Playboy Cardi in my car, I will crash instantly. That and like I think I can't stand 6ix9ine.
Oh,
Yeah, he's a
okay.
piece of shit.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
not
listen
even
to
like
it.
his personality, but I just don't like his music. And then I think that's pretty much it. I've grown to. I was back in high school. I was one of those people that like, ew, mumble rap. I hate that. As I've gotten older, I've started to appreciate like sometimes some stuff you just listen to for sound. So now I
Yeah.
listen to a lot of Future now. I listen to a lot of like I'll listen to Lil Baby stuff like
Bro,
that.
I can't
But
stand Future, man. Future's so trash, in my opinion.
dude,
I like Future, bro.
I do like Future. Yeah,
I don't want to not, but goddamn it.
it's like iffy. Like I'm not gonna sit there and listen to Future every day. But like if Future
Yeah.
comes on, I'm not gonna like cut it off. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But my go-to is J. Cole all the way. I think J. Cole is one of those rappers that has progressively gotten better over
Yeah,
time.
and every song he was in the new Drake album were the best
The
songs.
best songs on the album, and the Drake
Yeah.
album was absolute just dog water.
I feel like the
Mhm.
shit that he's just like, all right, let's just recycle the same shit.
What upsets me about Drake is he knows he can rap. He can rap, and he goes on this album, and he has that first song, and he's rapping. I'm like, dude, this is gonna be so good. And then he freaking does his whiny singing for another 19 songs.
Bro, he does, bro. First off, in first person shooter mode, like right when Drake comes on, he does a stupid ass shit. Like he's like, and I'm like, bro.
Okay, I actually like that. I like
I
that.
know,
It's
I
like
love
it.
it's
I
kind of
love
like
it.
it's like Baby Keem. I don't know if y'all listen to Baby. I love.
Yeah,
okay.
but like that's Baby Keem's thing. I'm like, Drake, you
Yeah.
can rap, just rap. Like, don't do this goofy ass voice. That's
I
just my
agree.
opinion.
Yeah, I think I just don't like his singing stuff. And he had that song. I think it's called 8 a.m. in Charlotte or something
Yeah,
on that
8
album,
a.m. So
where he's
yeah.
just rapping over a slow beat, and I loved it. And the very next
Yeah, it was
song,
really good.
he's just singing like about I don't even know. It's like I know he can do it. Why isn't he doing it?
All his songs are just like defense, like shit, because people coming at him. And I'm like, bro, you're literally number one because like you sell out everything. There's no
Yeah.
need for you to complain because like no one's gonna knock you down besides yourself. That's just me.
Exactly, 100%.
I love it. I love it. Hey, I love it.
But hey, him and Drake are gonna tour all this year, so I mean J. Cole and him. Sorry.
That's interesting. That's
I got to
interesting.
see Cole because I missed out on seeing Juice before he passed away. So
Yeah.
he was supposed to be at Hangout, and I was supposed to go and see him, and then
Damn,
like
yeah.
I was gonna go and see him, and then he passed away, and I was like, well, I'm not going anymore.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
He was the only one I was gonna go there to see. Yeah.
Aw. That's you know what? Damn.
Hey
Yeah.
man, mental health, man. Oof.
It's
Shit's a
rough.
killer.
I watched his documentary. It's really, really sad.
Oh shit. I gotta watch it. I gotta watch
Yeah,
it.
it's basically his entire family, like all the people around him being like, yeah, we saw what was happening. A lot of us did nothing to stop it. A lot of us told him to stop, but nothing happened. Like he just kept going.
My goodness.
People
I love it.
were just like, a lot of people around him were like yes men. They were basically like, yeah, just do whatever you want, bro. And what happened.
That's rough.
Mhm.
That's rough. All right. Tell the people where they can find you and what's not going on. Tell us.
So I am on TikTok. I'm working on my YouTube, but I don't have any YouTube videos up yet. But you can find me on TikTok at Thecozmikcollector. You can check out the Hall of Nerds podcast on YouTube and TikTok. We talk about comics and all kinds of stuff as well. So yeah, go check us out there.
Benny, where can they find you? Tell them.
They can find me on Instagram at Benny J Blanco and on the X at the Benny J Blanco. What about you, Sailor?
Sailor Days, TikTok, your mom's house, everywhere. I be everywhere. Sailor Days 18. We love you. Thank you, Comic Collector. Tell people. Tell us. All right. Tell people. Give us advice for people. Like somebody owes you money. Somebody owes you a favor back. Somebody owes you like a omnibus. Like, come on. I had to call somebody out because somebody had my Jessica Jones omnibus. I need it. I need it back. But if it's I
I don't know. I'm kind of like, I'm not a very big grudge holder, you know? Like, I get over things pretty quickly. And like, it's like, it's my stuff, but like, at the end of the day, it's stuff.
Yeah.
Like, you know?
Or you just give some advice to the people. Some advice to the people, you know, what to do, you know what I'm saying?
You know, do what makes you happy, you know? Unless
Damn,
what makes you happy is making other people unhappy, then don't do that. Don't be a bigot. Don't do that. But like genuinely, especially when it comes to your content, just like, you know, make what you want to make, and if people hate on it, then that's their problem. If collecting comics makes you happy and you want to post about your comic books, post about your comic books.
Yeah.
You know, figures, football, music. It's it's your life.
Hey.
Enjoy it. You know. That's
Yeah,
my
no,
way.
no,
love
Also,
love
I had a
it.
question really quick. Is your name like actually Benny Blanco?
All right, so
Because I know the
so
producer, so that's
yeah. Fuck that guy. Sorry, I'm joking. Let me stop.
No,
hey, that's Selena
Yeah.
Gomez's man now.
you got Selena
Look,
Gomez, bro. You
look, I
Selena
got
Gomez.
Selena Gomez. I know.
You should have been
No,
me.
Don't talk about my girl like that.
so my actual name is Benjamin J. Figueroa. But so like me growing up, my dad loved this fucking movie Carlito's Way, and there was a character in there called Benny Blanco from the Bronx. So my dad will always say that in reference, be like, "Yo, you better call me Benny Blanco from the Bronx," and like I started kind of adapting that, but like I like Benny J. Blanco, and that this is me not knowing that there was a Benny Blanco out there until I saw it, and he has his name lowercase, like how I do mine, and I'm like, oh fuck, this is wild. But the J, I always like it because it just rolls off the tongue easy, Benny J. Blanco. And every time someone compares me to the actual Benny Blanco, I always say, yeah, I'm Jay Blanco, so don't sue me, okay?
You gotta
But
beat him.
I run
I
it.
think I think we need to jump Benny Blanco for stealing your name.
Yeah, that's three of us.
But I use it because it's also my pen name for the book I wrote,
Oh,
Benny J.
dope.
Blanco. So I don't know. It's just something I've been sticking with, and it just stuck. And now I have people like calling me that even in the gym and shit. So I don't know. It's pretty
That's
fun.
awesome.
I love it.
It's awesome. Thank you,
And Manny Blanco, if you're hearing this, I no harm. All right, it's all jokes.
Yes,
You're dope
and
on Dave.
congrats
You're
on
dope.
getting Selena.
Yeah, congrats.
And you're a good actor on Dave. The show Dave is pretty funny.
Yes.
I like Lil Dicky. Lil Dicky's funny. He's funny. Like that. But thank you, man. Anytime you want to come on the show, promote anything you want, you got a comment, whatever you TV show, we'll be there for you. Okay?
Yeah, thank you for having me on. This was fun.
Oh yeah,
Appreciate
man.
it.
Anytime. Press the button.